Here tonight with my co-host, Grindstone,
What's up, Baltimore?
our producer, The Urbanista,
Hey, hey.
and our DJ, Blue Magic.
West.
As always, we want to hear from you. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Cherado. Tonight, we're talking... Well, before we talk, let's talk about how it's Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
celebrating.
Andale. Mami, oh.
And we have a partially Mexican crew member in the night tonight.
Partially Mexican.
Venga mi niña.
Oh.
So we're going to have to celebrate just for Blue Magic.
That's what's up.
Uh-oh.
Hey, so Blue Magic, wait, tell us, what is Cinco de Mayo?
It is a day celebrated for revolutionaries. So Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican independence, okay?
Okay.
Cinco de Mayo was the War of Pueblo, Mexican farmers, poor people fighting the French who were trying to colonize
Man,
them.
I'm with that. I did not even know that.
Yeah, so
Damn, people shouldn't even be getting twisted. Like it should be like when you wake up and stand for some shit.
yeah, you get up and be ready, be a
Shit.
revolutionary. So it happened in 1863.
That's what's up. We was going through our own problems over here around that
So
time.
we shouldn't be drinking today.
That
No.
that
Howard
a
was founded in
proclamation around
1867, so it wasn't that long.
Mexico had just finished their civil war, so the country was kind of divided with the haves and have-nots. And the French thought it was a perfect time to come over and set up on this side of the continent.
So I should be guilty for having a skinny girl margarita before the show.
No, I had like 5 shots and 3 margaritas,
Oh, damn.
but it's all in the
You're
spirit.
so
We're
revolutionary.
feeling very revolutionary.
That's all in the
tonight.
spirit of revolution. So
Yes, we're all very free.
Well, in the spirit of being revolutionary, our show topic tonight is, does doing your best daily afford yourself unlimited options? And this kind of came up one night where I think we might have all been out together, and I had a little side remark about I can't stand when, I won't use the word that I use, but when people aren't doing their best at all times.
Yeah,
And-
words. I mean, yeah.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart in every way. Like, I think that I have the biggest problem with people out here complaining about what they're not getting, but they don't start with what they're not giving or what they're not doing. So that's kind of a lead into the show topic tonight, and you guys chime in at any point.
Well, I was just reading Don Miguel Ruiz's 4 agreements. And the 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word, never make assumptions, don't take anything personally, and always do your best. And if you stick to those things, generally keeping that in tune, things are going to kind of roll around in your court. But doing your best is definitely important. Like, you always do your best. Nobody's perfect, but like if you try to do your best at whatever's in front of you, things are opportunities gonna roll around, and you're gonna be able to accept that opportunity in a way that facilitates progress.
I feel like that's a life lesson that's taught to you early on in any avenue of endeavor.
Always doing
right?
your best. No, I know some people who do not do their best,
Oh, no.
and they act like they're comfortable, and their life is so whack, and not whack in a way where they might not have a lot of things, but just in a way they always have to make an excuse about everything, about why that's not finished.
Well, that could actually be them thinking that they're doing their best. I mean, it could actually be, because one person's best is not another person's best.
True.
Yeah, but they know it's not their best, because then
How do you know?
because I'm thinking about this one person in particular, and his thing is like, I mean, whatever, but like that, I mean, like he not showing his fangs, and his ears ain't pinned back. He's not going for it, and he knows he's not going for it, because at one point in his life, at one point in everybody's life, you go for it, and you know what that feeling is. And he knows he's not
But
going
you're
for it.
going for it, and
May
mine
not be
going
the
for
same
it
thing.
may be totally different. Because I think there are people out there that really, really think that they're doing their best, and I'm looking at them with side eye like, really? That's what you're doing?
Yeah, that's why that doing your best thing is real trivial, right?
Subjective.
Because
Well, as long as it's your best, fuck it. Do your best.
sometimes that shit ain't good enough.
Exactly.
Especially like
Preach.
if you're like a teammate of mine, right?
Right.
And like doing your best to me is like mediocre.
Right.
And I know you have more in you.
It's different
Like,
levels.
So
You
like,
know they have more in them.
Well, that's. So like, if you haven't been pressed about what your best is, and you think what you've been doing is your best, that's not good enough. Right?
And you might have not been pushed. You might have not had to take it to that next level.
Right. Some people need some life coaches, some that live awesome life coaching, so they get off your ass. Or you might need a kick in your ass.
Self
to
plug.
to take yourself to the next level.
www.liveawesome.com. Okay, yeah.
Well, you know, everybody, if you did not watch the fight, heard about the Floyd Mayweather fight, or you were in a conversation about the fight. Floyd raked in, 180 M, and people mad about that.
Pac at 120.
Yeah, and both of them deserved every nickel of that. I hope they didn't get shorted a nickel of that